Welcome back. For those of you who have just tuned in, I have with me in studio Mr. Salambongi Mavoa, who is the Acting Dean for the College of Engineering, Science and Technology at FNU, and Mr. Vijay Naidu, the CEO of the construction industry. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Mr. Salambongi, first of all, what is the primary difference between a university and a TVET institution?
Thank you, Stella. Good evening to you, and also good evening to our viewers this evening. If I were to say the difference between a university and a TVET institution, an university is an institution of higher learning, and this is where knowledge is created. In any university, this is where new knowledge is created, and it's very important for any university. You know, the problems that we have in our communities, in our villages, or wherever, we want to get new solutions to solve this problem. So that is where university plays a role, where people do research and put together a solution, maybe what they say based on the first principles. Going back to first principles of knowledge, they come up with some ideas, and then they put forward a proposal in the form of a thesis. This is a solution for this particular problem. That's basically what I could say a university is supposed to be doing, helping to develop a culture where new knowledge is created. Whereas for TVET institution, these are the hands-on practice. In order to get something built, you need to get people who are trained in these skills. A designer or a engineer might be able to put forward a very good design on paper. But then a builder will take that design and see, okay, this is how I'm going to build this, right, on the ground. And then probably as he's building, then you say, okay, maybe the design needs to be modified. So actually, that's where the TVET comes in. He's got the skills, the background, to be able to build a particular, whether it's a building, or road, or a bridge. He's got the experience and the knowledge to be able to do that. So basically, that's the difference between an university, where knowledge is created, and TVET, where the skills are created or enhanced. That's probably the way I would define it. The difference between the two institutions.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mavoa. Now, Mr. Naidu, right onto the industry. What role does the industry play in the development and ongoing improvement of TVET in Fiji?
Good evening, Stella, and good evening to everyone out there. The words of our Minister, Honorable Chone Usuma, that comes to mind, where he said, industry must drive TVET. Why? Because industry knows what skills are needed in the industry. In a particular area where skills are lacking, then they should collaborate with the TVET provider to bridge that gap, so that we can train more people, so the industry can employ them. While identifying the skills, the industry should also assist the TVET provider in assisting in the curriculum setup, and maybe also assist in teaching, because these people have good years of experience and they are professionals in the field. And I think it's a good idea that we collaborate with the TVET provider to actually, a few hours a week, maybe go out there and tell the students exactly how it's out there in the real world.
Thank you, Mr. Naidu. Now back to you, Mr. Mavoa. The perception is that TVET is a second choice for school dropouts. What would you say in response to a statement like this?
Thank you. That's very interesting, that statement. And we hear that quite often. But in Tuvalu, when I was visiting there, they told me, we don't call them dropouts, but we call them push-ups. In other words, we push them out into the TVET training. And I think that stigma with TVET is always been, okay, when you can't go to university, you go and get a trade or skill. But that is really I guess a misunderstanding of the whole situation. Because at the end of the day, you want to get a skill so that you can have a good job and good money. You know, when you ask people, what do you want to do after you finish your school? They'll say, I want to get a good job so I can earn good money. Okay, now when you look at the, I guess the landscape and see how many people are actually having good jobs. And I tell you, from what we've observed, what we've seen, people with skills actually get a good job. And actually, when we train them up with a skill, if they don't get a good job, they can always create employment for themselves, create their own business. And which we can do, say, if you go in, other kind of study, but TVET, you can do that. Whether it's a trained mechanic, they say there's more than 100,000 vehicles on the roads now. But we still need somebody to be able to maintain them, service them properly, and make sure that they're able to run on the roads. Now, that's where the TVET training comes in. Plumbing, whenever you're building a house, you need a plumber. Every building in Fiji needs a plumber. To be able to have proper drainage, you need a plumbing. So you'll never run out of jobs. A welder, that's the welding. Everywhere you see there's a big structure coming up, they need welders. So that's where the strength of TVET is. And like I said many times, we see TVET as a dropout for somebody who's dropping out from school. But really, maybe we should adopt the Tuvalu title for it. We push them out to get a job. One of the slogans that we used to have at FNU is get a skill so that you can get a job. And I think that's very important. We can't say much for those who maybe have a university degree, sorry, but sometimes it's very hard to find a job. And having a TVET skill, like I said, if you can't get a job, you can always create one, and find employment. In fact, I'm quite surprised when I go around Fiji. Somebody will come up to me and say, greet me and say, "Do you remember me?" No, but you taught me a few years back. Now I've got my own business. But that's the strength of TVET, and I think we need to just change that mindset in people's lives, in people's mind, to say, okay, TVET is a very attractive option for people.
Thank you very much for that explanation, Mr. Mavoa. And now finally to you, Mr. Naidu, from the perspective of the industry, is there a need or a demand for TVET training?
I think definitely there is a demand. There's a massive demand, in fact. And you can just see the lack of skilled workers in this country. That is why we are getting people from outside, because we don't have skilled people with the right knowledge and the right skills to do the job. So when the industry demands are high in terms of activity, and when you cannot find skilled people in the country, then businesses have to go out and get people from outside. I think one of the demand issues in this country can also be solved by government initiatives. Currently, I think the government has increased the intake for TELS to 250. Before it was 200. So if you pass Form 200, you can get a TELS award to study anything. I think for TVET, because there's such a big demand out there, maybe there needs to be a review. Maybe just review just for the TVET sector. Maybe create a separate section where you offer people with the less than 250 marks to get into some kind of a TVET training. There's a big difference between TVET and a proper university, where the university awards you certificates after you've completed an examination, a final exam. TVET is not like that. TVET involves learning in the classroom, learning out in the workplace, and getting yourself tested. We call it trade testing, rather than doing an exam. And I think that's one of the challenges that we currently face, because some of the teachers and some of the training providers are from an academic background rather than from a TVET background. In Fiji, I'm talking about particularly. Yeah? So I think we need more of those kind of teacher training. And I think the industry should help, and the industry is willing to help to bridge that gap.
Thank you very much, Mr. Naidu. Mr. Mavoa, thank you very much for your time. Unfortunately, time has caught up with us. For our viewers, don't go away. We have our third and final segment, after the break.